Hello friends, it's Candace and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're gonna go back into some more overloaded piercings. Most of these are ears, just like the last one, but I think I got a couple. I just have a whole saved tab on my Instagram, so I got way more than what's gonna fit in this video. But I think I got a couple things that aren't ears, just things that are cool, things that I think are just like a lot of piercings that are really awesome, basically. Yeah, I'm too awkward for this. It's been like 2 months since I sat down to film, and I'm sorry I'm such a slacker, guys, but I think I'm back in it. Basically, I've just been doing a lot of work with my tattoo apprenticeship, and basically I'm too tired to film every day, and editing is also a lot of work too, but I really do love looking at and talking about piercings and jewelry. I'd like to get more into like tattoo related stuff since I am a tattoo apprentice. I could do more videos on tattoos, but people don't seem to really like watch my videos about tattoos, so let me know if you have any specific like videos you want to see about tattoos. I know I've gathered a lot of piercing people here though, so I really don't mind talking about piercings and jewelry and piercing jewelry and stuff like that. So just let me know what you think down below. Follow me on my Instagram at CandanceL. You can send me links to videos to react to. You can send me like Instagram posts that you want me to like react to. Anything like that on my Candace L Instagram page. And I also have a tattoo Instagram page at Chromatic Sauce. Everything's linked in the description. If you want to see me becoming a tattoo artist, like that whole journey, if you ever want to get tattooed by me one day. You know, I'm just starting out. I'm a little, what do they call it? A tatter tot or whatever the heck. I'm a baby. But I've given 2 tattoos so far. And I'm not confident yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway, let's just hop right into these overloaded piercings. Okay. So basically, I just have a lot of things that look like a lot of jewelry that look gorgeous to me. And it's been a while since I saved a lot of these too. So, okay, this one is by Clinton.Piercer. Usually, I guess I don't even know how to do this anymore. But look, oh my gosh, I don't even have anything to say. Just look at this jewelry, this flat piercing. It's been so long since I've like just sat down and just scrolled through Instagram looking at jewelry and stuff. So this is kind of like, I feel like I'm in a foreign land right now almost. It says fresh mid helix with the glitter bomb ring from Sacred Symbol Jewelry. Oh, so I guess that's this one with the like really big bead at the bottom. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. And that chain link, the chain link is like pretty unique. I don't see that a lot in like piercing jewelry. Usually it's like the one above, like how it's just like regular rings. Not really too much variation beyond that. I know they have like a lot of box change, but this one has a really unique like chain link design. So pretty. Glitter bomb ring. And some jewelry swaps for Nathan. Also, peep that chunker of jewelry I made in the top helix. Oh, I guess the flat piercing they're calling a top helix. Regardless of what it's called, that is so gorgeous. It's so cool that some piercers actually like make jewelry too. So like there's some piercers that you can go to that you can ask for like a custom piercing and get a custom jewelry to go along with it, and it's all made in-house. That stuff is so cool. I wish there was something nearby, but that's definitely something that would be really worth traveling to get something like really cool and unique and special. It really takes it from like just regular ear piercings to like an ear project. It's an investment. It's something really custom and personal to you and your ear, and just like whatever piece of like jewelry that you want in any area, you can get anything custom made, and I think that's like so cool with piercing jewelry. And then obviously I love like in the stretched lobe, like they must not wear plugs very much anymore, if at all, so they got that stack of rings going up the side. That's so pretty. If I had freaking stretched my if I had stretched my earlobe and retired it, because I'm sure I would have retired it by now, because I never even wore plugs in my friggin' conches. regardless, I probably would have had a stack of rings like that all around my ear. I think that looks so cool. Anyway, we're spending a lot of time on this. Basically, this ear is friggin' gorgeous. Look at that conch. Oh my god. I'm dying. Okay, next one. Let's get through this because I'm like so bad at getting through anything. First of all, for this one by gorillaglass, we can see why. Look at these plugs. First of all, the color is so pretty. I don't know if gorillaglass, I feel like they must do some custom work. I'm not really sure. Obviously, I don't wear plugs. I don't really wear glass jewelry at all, but I feel like there must be some sort of like glass jewelry maker that's actually making like piercing quality glass jewelry custom. That's the main point, because like we know people are making piercing quality glass. I'm stressing. I feel like I moved the tripod, so sorry. But first of all, the color, and then beyond the color is the texture. I'm not sure. It says these are signature design from gorillaglass featuring engraved facets, hand carved using diamond wheels. Oh my gosh. I love diamonds. No, just kidding. It's just so cool. Like, it's handmade. It's not just like you could buy anything from like eBay or like, I guess Etsy's usually like handmade. Why did I say eBay? You can buy things from eBay. You can buy things from like Amazon, and they're really cheap. First of all, they're not great quality. Second of all, you don't get like a handmade like work of art out of that. You know what I mean? So like it might like look pretty or whatever, but it's just not like, there's just something about like the handmade aspect of jewelry, and even things like coming from BVLA and stuff. I'm sure some things are casted, but like people are like using their hands and making a lot of these. Like they're putting the beads on, like this is a handmade thing. Like jewelry is so cool, and I just love it. And just look at these designs. Let's do a close-up. I'm so bad with names of things. There's like a planchette. I don't know if this one's supposed to be like a Pokeball or something. I'm like not good at being a nerd because I'm not really a nerd. No hate to nerds. Love all people. Like, I love you guys. Especially if you friggin' watch my videos. Friggin' love you guys. You're awesome. This key is so pretty. All these gems. I love the blue. We know I love blue. I know I'm kind of green right now. I'm kind of like all over the place right this second, but the opal, I think that's an opal. It might be like a moonstone or something. The conch jewelry is so pretty. The little spider and the bat is so cute. And I really like how like this person's ears are kind of all over the place, but it just like works somehow. Like you got the like little pop culture references mixed with like regular body jewelry mixed with like spooky stuff, but it all somehow like flows and looks gorgeous together. And like there's nothing here that really sticks out as like not going, even with like the mixed metals with this like pokeball looking one with the yellow gold, and then even like the mixed gemstones. Like I would say maybe this red gemstone is a little bit out of place, but like overall with the aesthetic of the ear, not by much, like if at all. But like these ears are so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Oh. And I guess the original person who posted these like piercings is Planetary Piercing, but you could probably see that on the screen. Let's scroll down. I saw this and I'm like, wow, that's not my personal preference of like, just like, it's like just kind of simple for me with the like straight up the ear piercing, but doesn't matter my preference. That's still, first of all, it's really impressive to heal like all those helix piercings. Like, power to you. That is awesome. And it just looks so cool altogether. It's like a freaking garden of flowers. It's like a flower bed going up the ear, and then the doff that matches. And oh my god, it just looks so good. Oh, I can't even describe it. You can see in their first lobe they don't have jewelry that matches. They must like change their jewelry in their first lobe. Does that bother anyone else? I know most people probably do change their first lobes like frequently, especially if you just like jewelry. most first lobe jewelry isn't like body jewelry. But when I first started getting piercing, I did just use like piercing pagoda earrings as my first lobe jewelry. But I have since invested in some like really nice BVLA. I'm not really wearing them right now. But I have since invested, well, this is BVLA. Anyway, off topic. In some really nice BVLA pieces for my first lobes. And I just really love how my ears look after I did that, you know? Like, I didn't mind how they looked before, but there's something a little bit out of place to me about having like really decked out, like all anatometal, all BVLA, or like all really high quality jewelry, and then your first lobes are just kind of like fine jewelry, or like, you know, like the type of jewelry that someone's grandma might wear, or what, like, I don't know. I always like, whenever I see hoops, I'm just like, that's like a grandma earring. I'm just like messed up in the head. Cause they're not really grandma earrings. I think it's funny when, now I'm just like really going off topic, but you know when like there's like a certain type of guy that wears earrings, and you know what look they're going for, which is usually like a captive bead ring, and usually it's thicker than a regular earring, like it'll be at least a 14 gauge, and then it's a solid captive bead ring going all the way through. But sometimes I see like on TV or whatever, I see guys wearing just like hoops that are like from like Target or something, like small hoops. But they're like, I just look at it and I'm like, those are like old lady hoops. Like, don't you, like, I feel like the look they're going for is like the captive bead look. Because it'll be like the simplest ring you can get, but it's like, it still has the clasp, like standard jewelry. Is it just me? Let me know what you guys think down below. It's a little bit nitpicky. Obviously, if they like it, they can wear it. And I don't really think it looks bad. But I'm just wondering if they know that they can get like a look of a hoop with something that's like a little bit different. Like, I feel like they have that because they don't know that the captive bead ring is an option, probably because they got pierced at like Claire's or Piercing Pagoda or like Walmart or whoever does piercing guns, you know? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Like, it's not bad, but I wonder. Do you wonder? Anyway. But so I just went on a tangent because I saw that their first lobe didn't match the rest of these flowers. But I feel like that's a really common thing. Like, no hate. I feel like most people have different jewelry in their first lobe that are not related to like the body jewelry in the rest of their ear. But regardless, this ear, ooh, oh my gosh, it's so good. And I love that all the flowers are the same size. Oh, I love how they're like all on top of each other. And I love the colors. I like that they're not all the same color. Ooh. I don't even know like what to react. The only thing I would say I would change is I would probably make like more gemstones, because there's like opal like all along the outer rim, and then the doth just has like CZs of like different colors. I feel like I would mix it up, like a little bit more CZs, more opal, like a little more variety. Like, it still looks good. I'm not hating. I'm just like a critic. I'm just a big critic. Anyway, let's go to the next one. This one, I just thought this was cool, and it passed through my feed, so I was like, that definitely fits into the overloaded like thing, right? If anyone's piercings fit into overloaded, I feel like it has to be this person, right? I'll read the caption. This 60-year-old telecommunications worker just claimed the Guinness World Record for the most body modifications at 516. That is overloaded. These include 453 piercings, 278 of which adorn his penis alone. Oh my gosh. That is, I don't even know what to think about that. Oh my gosh. It says click the link on the bio. I'm like, do they have pictures of that? That's wild. Anyway, is that like a naseling, or is it like paired high nostrils. Either way, like the forehead one is having some trouble, but regardless of that one, which isn't really like helping his cause since it is very angry and it's very centered on his forehead. I don't know. Look at all these eyebrow piercings that look very well healed, all the lip piercings, and I just feel like whether it's your style or not, like obviously this isn't my style, at least not currently. Like I like the gold jewelry. I don't have very many facial piercings, and I don't think I will ever get like that many. But I do appreciate facial piercings, and I really like, I'm in awe sometimes, like seeing some people set up, like they just look so good. Like even if something like this isn't your preference, I feel like it's really cool to appreciate someone who's been through it. Like, you know, this person was once just like you or me, like someone just who loves piercings and who got a lot. Like I'm assuming most of you have a lot of piercings, and I don't know, I just think it's nice to, like, even if it's not your taste to have so many, I feel like it's nice to respect people who are like in the body modification world, just doing things. Like this person probably did something to help pave the way for you and me to be a little bit more accepted in this world. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just think it's cool, and I think it's a really impressive amount of eyebrow piercings, the bridge piercings. This is just crazy. And like the lip piercings, that must be so heavy. I mean, it definitely is heavy. Like even titanium, it must be heavy on your lip. It's just really, really impressive. And I don't know. It's not really gold, so I'm not like gagging over the jewelry over here. I just thought it was cool. Appreciate body mod people. Anyway, next. Okay. Few new additions to my girl's ears, stacks on stacks. Love stacks. And new Mamba N for her flat. These ears are looking fire. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I just thought I don't know. Does this even count as overloaded? I feel like this first picture really does count as overloaded because there's a lot going on right on the lobe. I really love the mini Afghan. The little heart is so cute. And then this, I don't know what that's called. And I just love the stacks. Maybe that's why I saved this to overloaded, just because the stack. This person has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rings in their second lobe, and I think that's super cool. How many rings do I have anymore? I got at least 4, I think, in each second. No, wait, that's a third lobe. I don't even know. I just think it's cool, and I just love what you can do with piercings. Super cool. I don't know. I would take out the stretched lobe, like I would take out the plug and probably stack more rings in the first lobe. But regardless, like this is like such a classy setup. I love it. I wish they would stack more rings on the other side too, but we love a good bat and a snake. Super pretty. Anyway, let's go to the next one. First of all, let's look at these rings. Look how tight they look. I know they're not like too tight or anything because this person's obviously like seen a piercer. I'm sure the piercer would have mentioned it if it was like bad. And this person obviously takes pretty good care of their ears and piercings, so I'm sure they're doing it right. I guess they just don't really have like a really perfect anatomy for like someone's maybe idea of a standard helix piercing, which is why they're kind of like deeper in, like on my ear that would be considered a flat piercing, but because their helix ridge is like folded over so much, I guess it turns into like that is their helix piercing. I don't know. Let me read the caption. I absolutely love seeing this ear come together on my little boo. So this person is a piercer. The person who owns this ear is a piercer. I started working on this when I first started piercing, coming up on 5 years this September. Most of the piercings on this ear are healed by me besides the pre-existing first lobe and top 2 helix piercings. I can't speak English. But so yeah, so the first lobe and those top 2 helix piercings I was talking about were done elsewhere. I'm assuming at I mean, like, I don't know. Everyone's journey is different. I feel like most people, like, start their piercing journey, like, at a less than reputable place, like perhaps Claire's or something. Like, I got my first lobes at Piercing Pagoda, and my second lobes, and my first helix piercings. Like, we all start somewhere, so, like, maybe that would explain why the angle of these are so strange, and maybe that's why they have rings in them, because maybe, like, the angle of it is, like, would make it end, like, go, like, some really wonky direction that they don't like, so a hoop is a really good solution for that. Like, if your helix piercing's not at an angle you really like, just put a hoop in it, and it kind of disguises the angle a little bit. Obviously, the piercing would have to be fully healed, and just, like, sustainable at all. Like, if it gets irritated a lot because of the angle, maybe you should retire it. But if it's functional, just doesn't look that great, maybe a hoop would help. I don't know. Throw a hoop in everything. But I just really like how this person, they have, like, a conch and then, like, a really high up inner conch that's almost an outer conch. I don't know. Oh, and then look at this rook jewelry. The dangles. Oh, this just looks so good. So classy, so put together. All these, the chains, there's, like, such a nice even amount of everything. So pretty. Anyway, I think I'm talking too much. I'll talk about this one since it's in the video. Just pretty. Looks like they had an industrial that I'm not sure if it was, like, a proper angle or whatever, but regardless, what they've done with it now looks so gorgeous. I love seeing healed piercings so much. I think that might be my next video that I do, like, Instagram reaction to. Oh my gosh. First of all, the healed piercing on this looks so good. Look how shallow that is. I'm not sure if this person really, like, had proper anatomy for an like a proper industrial, which might be why this isn't being worn as a regular industrial. Some people, I think, get tired of their industrials, though. So it's fair enough to switch it out regardless of if it was functioning. I love something about doth piercings. I'm so scattered, but we're chilling. Something about doth piercings, like when they hang like that, this one is like fully hanging down, like it's not tilted at all. It's like fully, like gravity has taken it, and it looks so good tucked in there. Like, it's like really hidden, but it is just exactly what was meant to be there. And then that with the conch around it. These jewelry choices are, like, kind of bizarre and really geometric, and I just love it. Except for the flat, I guess, is a little bit less geometric because it's a little, it looks almost like a flower kind of, but the whole thing, like, it's just a bunch of circles and then shapes, and then the chains, of course. Oh my gosh, I love jewelry. I should, like, if I ever make merch, it's gonna, one of the merches is gonna be like, I love jewelry. Let me know what you think. Anyway, that's probably enough for this video. I've spoken way too long about just piercings, love piercings. I know we all do. Ow. Let me know if you want me to react to anything on Instagram. You can send me a post. You can send me, I don't know, just pictures. Send me anything. Send me pictures of your ear if you want me to curate them. I'm still doing that. I'm pretty backlogged on that. But I would really love to hear from you guys. You know, some people I DM, like, if you DM me, usually I DM back. A lot of times I get distracted and then I forget to reply. So I'm sorry if I ever forget to reply to you. But as of this point, I'm not really famous, so I probably will reply at some point. Especially if you're trying to get tattooed by me. So don't forget to go in the description, find my Instagrams, my art and my piercing one. My tattoo and my piercing one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Which one was your favorite? Which one was your favorite ear? Let me think. I'm thinking my favorite one of the batch I just showed you. It's hard to remember. The first one was pretty good, but I think I gotta go with the one with the Gorilla Glass. Yo, first of all, the color scheme is so pretty. And it just was so cohesive. I also like that we got to see both ears, like, in one picture. Was it one picture? Yeah, I think it was. I don't remember. Anyway, that was gorgeous. Let me know which one was your favorite down in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you. See you in the next one. Bye. I definitely went overboard with this makeup, but like, what are you gonna do?